What is up? How are you guys doing? So today I have a review first impression video for you. Super excited because I am so excited to play with this. This is the Anastasia, I'm still not really sure how I like to say it, but it is her contour cream kit. I've opened it, but I haven't touched it, swatched it, or even taken off like the plastic film. So the color names I have Mink, Shadow, Fawn. This one is Soft Light. In the middle we have Luster, and then Fair. And just so you guys know, I do have on the It Cosmetics Your Skin But Better CC Plus cream. I haven't used this in ages. I just for some reason decided to use it today because I didn't want to run out of my Nurse Sheer Glow because that stuff is expensive. But yes, I have this on right now. I did not set my face with any kind of powder, and then I did put on just a little bit of concealer underneath my eyes, and I have not set that either. So this way I'm putting creams on creams. So here are the first three like highlighting shades. It's Soft Light, Luster in the middle, which is basically clear, and then Fair. Then here are the three contouring shades. I have Mink, Shadow, and Fawn, I believe. Yep. So I will say I'm super excited already about this one, Mink. It looks beautiful. It's a nice like cool toned taupey shade that is going to like kind of mimic natural shadows on the face. But like I could use all three of these. Like I mean this one very sparingly, but this one's nice and it's still like a neutral warm. It's not like too reddish or orangey, which I really like, but I'm really excited about this one. Now I'm gonna go ahead and start applying, and so far I have to say the shades are really creamy and super pigmented, so I'm pretty excited to play with this on my face. I know YouTube tutorials have taught me, and I'm sure many others, the whole 3 like E thing, the method to bronzing or contouring, but actually you don't want to do that on every single face because every single face shape is different. So I just want to point out that obviously, in case you guys hadn't noticed, I am a literal circle. So the way I'm going to do this is I want to highlight underneath my eyes. I mean, you can highlight whatever. I mean, whatever works for you, whatever makes you happy, do what you want. I'm not saying there's a right and wrong to this. I'm just trying to let you guys know that depending on your face shape, you might want to contour and bronze in different areas. So because my face is round, I'm going to go ahead and just highlight. I'm going to do under my eyes, the bridge of my nose, my forehead, and my chin. And then for contouring, because my face is so round, the 3E trick actually does work for me because you want to slim it down the face and make it look a little bit more angular. So I'm going to start at the temples because my forehead is already pretty short, so it's not something I really need to focus on, but I'm going to start right up here and then go down through here and then get my jawline. You see, that method might not work for you because if you have a heart-shaped face where your forehead is a little bit bigger, that's where you're going to want to focus the majority of your contour is just right through here. So it just depends, like I said, on your face shape. So I'm going to try and put some diagrams on the screen to kind of explain, hopefully, while I'm doing all of this crazy hand motioning. Hopefully that all made sense. It might have been a little complicated. I felt like I was all over the place. But now I'm going to go ahead and start highlighting again. I'm using the Fair shade from the palette and a little foundation brush. I'm already super excited to see how this is going to turn out because this shade is so light and I cannot be more excited about it because it is impossible for me as a fair-skinned girl to find a concealer or a highlighter or anything like that that truly highlights under my eyes. So, super excited. And again, I'm going to go down the bridge of my nose. My chin. Also, let's ignore this crater on the side of my face. If you can see it, I've tried to cover it up. It's so awful. Like, hormonal breakouts are just the best. And then I'm going to do just a little bit on my forehead. Alright, so that is everywhere that I'm going to highlight, so I'm going to go ahead and blend that out with a beauty blender. It blends beautifully. Like, it was super easy to like blend all over the face. Like, I thought it was going to be a little bit more drying, but no, it looks really good. I'm really excited so far. So so now for the fun part, contouring. So I'm still not entirely sure which brush I should use. I'm going to start with this one and see how it goes. This one's from Crown Brush. It's just like a little flat top, like mini, like kabuki styled brush. We're going to see how this works. And I'm going to be using the mink shade. So it was like that grayish taupey. I swear that's the second time. Guys, be careful. This is actually really dangerous. The little crease over here, whenever you like put your finger, oh my god, I've pinched my fingers twice now so bad. I probably cut it out because it hurt and I cursed because, yeah. But anyways, just be careful. I'm going to take the mink shade and I'm just going to dip my brush into it. And then I'm going to actually just dab this on the back of my hand to make sure I don't have like too much product on there. So I'm going to start at the top of my ear and just go about halfway to like 3/4 of the way down. You don't want to go all the way to your mouth or else it's going to look ridiculous. Also, I've realized you don't want to do like windshield wiper motions. You want to kind of stay away from that. You want to instead just go in just swipe in one direction. Ha! Oh, that's funny.
These walls are the stories that I can't explain. Leave my heart open, but it stays right here empty for days.
Also, you'll want to blend upwards. Don't ever blend downwards because that will give you saggy cheekbones or a 5 o'clock shadow. We don't want that. I mean, unless that's what you're going for, then by all means. Also, you'll see how it makes more sense to highlight first because if you contour and then you've blended up, you know, and it looks seamless, it looks beautiful, and then you highlight on top of it, you're covering all of that hard work that you did in blending. So this way, it just makes more sense to go from lightest to darkest.
Only in the mornings, you don't feel the same about us in the bones. Seems to me that when I die, these words will be.
And again, I'm just going to go right around my temples and then down onto my jaw. Always making sure to blend down the neck.
And I'll be gone tonight.
Alright, so now I'm going to go ahead and do the other side. And actually, despite popular belief, cream contouring is actually easier than powder contouring. I know it probably seems kind of weird, but creams blend out a lot easier than powders do. So keep that in mind if you're like new to contouring.
The ground beneath my feet is open wide. The way that I've been holding on too tight, with nothing in between. The story of my life, I take her home. I drive all night to keep her warm in time. It's frozen. The story of my life, I give her all. I spend her life.
Also, if you ever find yourself like if it looks a little too heavy-handed or you just want to do some extra blending, these blend so extremely well. You can fix a mistake with cream so much easier than you can with powder. Just use a wet beauty blender or a sponge, anything, just kind of dab it out and you are good to go. I'm just going to further blend this by just tapping lightly over the areas I contoured with my beauty blender. And I'm also going to contour my nose just a little bit.
Until she's broken inside. The story of my life.
Sorry if the angle changed or something changed. My camera shut off on me, but what I was saying is that I am obsessed. I love this product so far. I could definitely see myself using this every single day. I love the idea of working with cream, especially in the winter time because my skin does get a little bit more dry and I don't always want to look super matte and powdery. I like the refreshing, just bright, dewy skin look, and especially again with winter coming up. So I'm really excited to get more, you know, experimental with it because I could definitely build up from this. I could start with this. This is a really nice light basic contour and then I could go in with like deeper shades. So I'm really excited to get some use out of this and I'm just really excited. I love the product. Alright, so now I'm going to go ahead and finish the rest of my makeup and I will be right back to give you some final thoughts. Alright, so I finished the rest of my makeup as you can see and I am just like,
let's go. Feeling myself. I'm feeling myself. I'm feeling my...
I just love the way my face looks in the mirror. I don't know what it, I think, honestly, I think it's the highlight. Like this highlight, I cannot express to you guys how excited I am to have this in my hands and to have this, I think it's the fair shade, the fair cream, because nothing highlights my face, nothing. And I finally have something that actually gives my face a highlight. Like my nose has never looked so beautifully contoured before in my life, and I've only ever used really like powders, and then I cannot believe like the results. Like honestly, I'm just really into it. I love it. I think it's totally worth the $40 because a little bit goes a long way. They're so creamy and pigmented. They're not drying. They don't look patchy or gross on the skin. They blend beautifully. I'm definitely going to be using this every day of my life now. Thank you, Anastasia, because you are a genius. And I'm just really excited. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this little review, first impression demo thing all in one. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.